welcome to Coffee and Tea with Lady Gwen. How are you? Just Miss Evil.
Hello. Good to see you all again. It has been so long.
You know, part of me wants to rename, our little decals here with our official titles underneath them.
The Wicked Witch of West Virginia.
And the Voldemort of West Virginia.
Do it.
How will I have Joe work on that?
Do it.
Oh, are you going to take questions tonight? I kind of am. Let's go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
Yes, we hope you are enjoying our show. We will be talking for about an hour, and then we are out of here because I have a very busy Thursday. I get to go and be a priest for a little while and, do some priestly things. That takes a lot of effort. And then it's self-care time.
Nice.
Yes. So, how has your week been?
It has been busy. So since we did coffee and tea last, a lot of things have happened with me. So let's catch up a little bit, shall we? We haven't talked since 2 nights before Pagan Pride.
Yeah, we haven't.
So just want to tell everybody that we had a fantastic time. The surveys have all come back and we've reviewed them, and it seems like everybody had a good time. Everybody was pretty happy with how things are. We do have the main things prepared already for next year, and we're giving hints over on the Rowan Temple of Light page as to the theme and the keynote speaker and the location and things like that. We are giving clues. So if you pay attention from the beginning of this month, actually it really started this week. So let me narrow that down a little bit for you. So, if you are paying attention to our posts, you will see little hints here and there.
I got one for you.
Okay. Well, we'll release one right now.
Yes. The hint is 3 blood red roses and 2 bottles of gin.
Ooh, okay. That's a good one. So, we're just playing it as a little game, a little teaser to get you interested, in the setup for next year. Rowan Temple Light is putting together the Epona kit, and we are giving it away to one of the winners. If someone guesses all the information correctly.
Yep.
So that's only until the end of the month. Now, November 1st is when we will announce everything. We will make the announcement.
That'll be interesting. Can you turn me down a little bit?
Am I too loud?
I'm too loud.
Oh.
Hello, Brenda. How are you? Brittany, how are you? It's so jolly to see you to join the table. Grab your coffee. Let's sit down and talk a little shit.
And thank you both so much for joining me last night. That's another thing I'm doing. Currently, I'm doing cauldron readings on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. That is my time slot. I claim that sucker. But yeah, I have my cauldron. I pull a type of divination out of there, and that's how you get your reading. And it's a lot of fun, but that's Wednesday nights at 8 p.m.
It is. Now, here's something I do think that you need to do differently. Once they get pulled, they need to stay out of that cauldron, honey, so you can at least show some of the other funner ones you have. Because last night I watched the show, and it was just interesting watching you read Moon Tarot all night. And I'm like, she should have just done a demo on Moon Tarot.
Right. So the Five and Below Tarot, the Angels and Ancestors, Moonology, and Earth Magic. Those were the four primary decks,
Hmm.
and I really like noticing that these things happen
Hmm.
because it's divination for divination.
Right.
So it's like these are the decks that were needing to be worked with last night.
Right.
And I even had to pull the pendulum out.
I
So
know that was interesting because it just shut up. It was like I ain't talking to you. You
yeah,
ain't
it
talking to
just
me. I'm gonna sit up here and drink my tea. Let me
yeah.
know when I'm busy because that's the pendulum's energy. It's just like fuck you. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yes, no, or maybe.
Yeah.
So, what is your favorite form of divination?
Okay, so I guess it would be the one that I created myself, my bones.
Ah, so you like the
Because
KFC box, do you?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I pick and call it the KFC box. Of course, you know, Miss Cleo used Popeye's chicken bones.
Yeah.
There's an evil game about that, and I just enjoy, going and playing it sometimes, especially when I see things from that horrible time of our industry pop up. It's like I'm gonna go throw bones at an anime character just for the hell of it.
But no,
Uh,
I do love my bones, and I can guarantee they are KFC bones. Um,
uh-huh.
but I have charms in it. So I have a leaf that represents harvest. I have a pentacle that represents home. I have
Hmm.
a little rabbit that represents, how swiftly things are coming in and out.
Right.
I even got crystals. I got a moldavite for, oh crap, you need to be
Hmm.
ready for this.
Yeah.
Um, uh,
Well, I
uh,
want to talk to you a
okay.
moment because you've got a rabbit, and rabbits are traditionally fertility.
hmm
Chicka
It's all
chicka bang
about your
bang.
viewpoint and how
Uh huh.
what you see out of it.
Yeah. Yeah. But, that's one of the divination systems that I'm really surprised is not so big, because they did, there is um, several country songs about bone throwing. One of my favorite are These Old Bones by Dolly Parton. But it's really a true exercise in clairvoyancy, and figuring out how to play that. It's one of those I would think that by now it would be more popular. Hello, Star Dancer. How are you? Nice to see you in tonight.
Hello.
Uh, but no, it gets interesting. Things get interesting in general with things. It's kind of like, I can read tea leaves. No one wants a tea leaf reading. One, I'm just now starting to open up and think about doing in-person readings again. But two, it's like, do we really want to take that half hour to sit there and josh while you drink your cup of tea?
hmm
Palmistry, I'm surprised, is making a comeback. Physical mediumship, I'm expecting to make a comeback here very soon. That'll be interesting. I can't wait to see, with the new technology, if we can actually catch the trumpet in physical mediumship doing the swaying and also doing the airporting. I haven't seen that done since I was at the spiritual chapter in DC during a night, and that was amazing. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Okay. There's this thing called a trumpet, and it's actually one of those big, huge horns about this big around, and it's about this tall. And you all sit in a circle with a medium conducting the circle, and you push out energy into it to use it to connect. And you can hear the voice of spirit coming through that trumpet. And airporting is when items actually manifest through the trumpet. It's amazing to watch. It's been a long time since I've seen that done, but it's really cool to watch it happen.
Hmm.
Yeah. Trumpet was the only part Brenda knew. Yeah, it's an old physical mediumship game. And people don't understand the reason we don't see a lot of that is because of the setups. Those setups are quite complicated. Like when I saw not the last one, but second to the last medium I saw, they actually performed in a cabinet. Like they were locked away in the cabinet and everything was produced out. And it takes a lot of energy out of the medium to do that type of mediumship because it's literally giving full control over and going into total trance. And that's difficult to maintain and do. But it's also very deadly. Like it can be very, very thing. Oh yeah. One night we were setting, and that's what it's called, is setting. And a beautiful diamond necklace came out of the trumpet for one of the people visiting. And they're like, my grandmother had one like that, but that's been gone for over like 50 years. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I haven't sat for a while. I need to get back into that practice. So what are you doing to maintain your psychic health, young lady?
I have actually been doing my cards of the day every day. Um, and that has helped me get back into the swing of things again
Mm-hmm.
because I think the first night that I did the cauldron readings, so last Wednesday, it was a little rough, getting started, but I feel like last night was just flew by.
Mm-hmm.
Like I
It
don't
does.
I don't remember most of it because I feel like I was connected the majority of the time
Mm-hmm.
and didn't get to step out of myself. I just flowed. It just kept going.
Right.
And that is a rush.
Right.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So Brenda kind of told on me. Um, I took a day. I did get to be with Brenda and
Mm-hmm.
Miss Natalie and just hang out while Natalie was, working and at the event. And I got to be just Gwen, not Lady Gwendolyn.
Right.
No business. I mean, yeah, I kind of had to talk about business a little bit because
Well,
people
when
have
you eat,
questions.
live, and breathe this business, it's
But
different.
I give everything that I am Lady
Mm-hmm.
Gwendolyn all the time, and
Mm-hmm.
whenever I have a chance to just relax and be just Gwen, I know it's like, oh my gosh, she's got a split personality. No, I have work
No.
mode. It's like,
Right.
which part of myself am I going to be today? You're a different person whenever you go off to work. Everyone has that customer service with, hi, how may I help you? You know, we all
No.
have those.
Hi. Thanks for calling Walmart. What extension can I connect you with?
Right?
Yeah. You went dancing, I see. Also shameful.
Well, I did see that the video of me dancing in Pagan Pride did make it
Yeah.
onto Facebook.
Uh-huh. Good. Finally.
I wasn't ready for that one. I was like, "Oh, okay." I knew I figured it was going to be a part of the whole main video, but I didn't know that was
Uh-huh.
going to be thrown up there separate. So,
Of course, we've got to spot Lancer dancing people.
yeah.
All right. Let's see. We got a question. We'll take it here in a minute. I don't know. I'm really starting to take Thursday nights off to go do self care because, it's getting winter and the old man version of me comes out. And that's when I have to really make sure I see my masseuse, make sure that, I hit my gym, make sure, I take care of me because this business people don't think, but no, it is a lot of physical tiredness, physical side effects of this. Every one of my new psychics get a flu. I'll guarantee you they will get a flu this winter and be all sickly. And, look at Miss Natalie. She took off and she started having back problems. I'm like, yeah, you're a medium that aren't taking care of yourself, aren't you? Uh-huh. We saw that. An old psychic once told me, you do as much work as a construction worker. You just don't get dirty. Well, I beg to differ on that one for one reason. I may not get dirty, but damn, my office does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm horrible about it. I have to have my space clean,
Yeah.
organized, and neat. Otherwise, I can't work and function properly.
Well, no, like we were like one day I emptied the vacuum. I just wanted to see how much dirt this is going in. And, so we emptied the vacuum and vacuumed my office and then, got rid of that dirt. Next day, went and done it again. It was still a half a thing. Patricia, if you're getting drained a lot, one, you need to work it more. Two, if you're getting drained a lot, you're not using spirit energy, you're using your own energy to reach out. You need to let spirit come to you a little bit more.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right, so we got 2 questions in the box. You want to do the questions? How do you
Okay.
want to do this? Do you want to do one and then me, or do you want to do a tag team read, or how do you like it?
Uh.
Just grab one deck. Let's save ourselves some time here, people.
All right, I'll divine it and see what I pull out. Oh, the Tarot Illuminati. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Brittany. Actually, okay. Can I do Carmen and then you do Brittany? Because Brittany was on the show last
Yep,
night.
I will gladly.
Okay. So, Carmen, July 21st. My question is, I have had a hard life and was wondering if the guy I am with is my soulmate. Okay. Sorry. All right, let's give these a good shuffle and see what it is. And I'll read you Brittany's while I'm shuffling so you can get started.
I'm ready for everybody
425.
to
Will
get
things
scared.
work out with me and Chandler? I really feel like he is the guy, that this guy is my twin flame. So we got soulmate and twin flame questions.
Awesome. And Patricia, give me a birth date, honey. We got to keep the lawyers happy.
And not the Moonology deck. No, see, I just randomly grabbed this deck.
That deck need to go hide somewhere. It's tired.
Okay. The Alchemist, so this is the same as the Magician, is the first card I got. And the Six of Swords. So this, hold on a second. I'm already getting a visual here. And the Ten of Wands. Okay, so with these 3 cards, the first 2 together, I feel like, yes, you two work very, very well together. The magic, you two can make anything work. I do feel like you two are going away together, or moving forward together and making that connection deeper. The Ten of Wands. This is the warning card. This is telling you that you will be fulfilled, but don't be overburdened by your fulfillment. So allow it to happen, but make sure that you're setting your limitations and your boundaries so that you have your time too. Because I feel like that relationship has the potential to be too connected and too overbearing, bordering on obsessive.
Right. And you need to be careful and relaxed with that. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Oh, yeah. The buy your host a cup of coffee thing, we don't, that is just if you guys get in the mood to buy us coffee. But no, Patricia, honey, we need a birthday. We like a birthday to keep our lawyers happy. All right.
You're
So
welcome,
read
Carmen.
Brittany for me.
Okay. So let me find it again.
It starred.
Okay, 425. Will things work out with me and Chandler? I really feel like this guy is my twin flame.
All right. So when looking at this, I use a 5-card spread. Let's go with it. He is very adventurous and very comfortable to deal with. You got a lot of passion there. He needs to be more useful because he's the, King of Cups here. He needs to have his grill. You need to have some fun times. Moving forward, I feel that, you'll balance your logic with listening with each other. And the Ace of Wands is your answer card, and yes, It is that way of making things kind of happy, very comfortable. So is he a twin flame? Possibly. Is he a soulmate? Definitely. Will it be a good relationship? Yes, but you guys have got to start listening and talking to each other. Thank you for Patricia for your birthday. All right, I'll take Patricia.
Okay.
And then we've got to take a break. All right, Patricia. My only question is, will there be this house going to sell this month? 19 of 83. Let's see here. It does sell this month, but I feel like there's some negotiations that go on with it. So let it sell, but don't let them walk out with it completely. I think it'll be a very good move. You're stressing yourself out, going, "Oh, you can't go on. It's got to go." Let it go. Let it go. If they want to nigger and dime over $5, let them nigger and dime over $5, but play it out there. I feel like it'll probably sell towards the end of the month because you're packing up and moving out of there first of the month. All right, guys, let's take a commercial. I'm going to get a refill. Gwen's going to get a refill of her witch's brew, and we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Dottie the Psychic, and I'm sure you're wondering why I'm not wearing any makeup. Well, one reason is to irritate my social media manager, Aeson Knight. Hi, Aeson. The other reason is because I like to get to the naked truth about what it means to be a neurodivergent LGBT person with psychic abilities. I've got vlogs, blogs, and podcasts and videos all related to trying to live my best life and helping witches and bitches do the same thing. So, you can check all that out and get a reading from Dottie the Psychic at DOTTIEthepsychic.com. Safe travel and much profit to you.
Do you have a cute pet? We know you do. Each week, Tracy Van chooses from submitted photos a featured reader for her Facebook page and provides a tarot reading. Your adorable pet cat, dog, rabbit, goat, chicken, snake, or more could be her next featured reader. Visit tracyvann.com, TracyVann.com, and click Featured Reader to submit. We look forward to seeing your pet next.
Hey everybody, Lady Gwendolyn here, and I am here to tell you how to get in contact with me and a little bit about what I do. I am the High Priestess that works with shadow work to help you grow and heal. And I work with access bars, Reiki, I do power forms. I'm recently getting into crystal healing, sound therapy as well. So you can go to Lady Gwendolyn Healing, that is LadyGwendolynHealing.com. Book your appointment with me. I do in person, I do over the phone, I do over Zoom. We can do that as well. My main goal is to help you grow and heal, because I've been there, I'm still going through it, and I let my strength help guide you. See you soon.
Hey everybody, Natalie here from The Pendulum's Path. If you are in need of guidance, direction, spiritual connection, healing, or more, you have come to the right place. I have worked as a psychic and a medium for over 3 years, connecting people from all over the world with their loved ones, giving them insight and guidance into their current situations, their past healings, their blockages, and what they need to know in order for them to have a better future. It would be my absolute honor if you would come to my website at www.thependulumspath.com. Visit my shop. I have a whole bunch of crystals, oils, balms, mystery boxes, and more. And visit my services. I offer 15-minute, 30-minute, and 60-minute sessions. I also have email readings available if you're not comfortable with the one-on-one session with me, or if you just want to try me out. I encourage you to come visit me at the Pendulum's Path, and let's get you back on the right track today.
I really want to redo my commercial.
Yay, because I was ready to say, everyone needs to redo the commercials. I've seen them for 3 months. Get busy.
Yes, yes. I do want to redo mine.
Yeah. There's a lot of things we have to redo. We're always updating. Oh, so Brenda's got a question. Let's tag team her. I'll do a reading, you do a reading.
Okay.
All right, Brenda, 2263. Brother is coming up to West Virginia next month. Will it be safe and a good trip/visit for him?
Ooh.
Looking at it, I think that is coming up. It'll be very fun for him to be there. Now, he likes to run the show, or feel like he needs to run the show. Sit back and kind of look at him, because you're going to be sitting there just ruling him out, going, "No, we're going to take our time there." Will it be a good trip for him? Yes. Does it change the relationship and make it better? Yes. And I think it'll be fun.
It's funny you said that. The first card that I got was a Six of Cups, and that is, childhood reconnection. So bonding as though, that sibling bonding. The Four of Cups was the second one, and that is. I always look at that as a peer pressure card. Don't know why, but that's how I look at it. So I feel like somebody might, take a chance at being a little bit overbearing. But the world is the last card. So I feel like this is going to be a good trip. It's going to be healthy and loving and nurturing.
Yes. Health-wise, I think he'll be fine.
Oh
He'll
yeah.
tire himself out. Other than that, he'll be fine.
That might be where that pressure comes in.
Mm-hmm.
Don't push too hard.
All right. Let me flip this back on so that we can handle. That handles all that.
Y'all know that I can be like that, but he
Mm-hmm.
accepts it.
Good, but no, things are going to go good there for that visit. You've been doing some traveling and doing stuff, exploring, sending me videos.
So yes, I went to Case Paranormal and got to get out and visit, and then what day was it?
Thursday.
Yesterday I went out and explored a little bit and got into some nature. Used one of the videos up to have like a breathing exercise, and I was greeted by probably, I counted about 4 or 5 massive vultures that just swooped down in front of me and was in the trees and on the lines to my side, and I got stopped to get like a little video of them, but they were just looking at me. It was like I was meant to be there.
Really? You sure they weren't hungry?
No. No, because they stayed long enough for me to get the video, and I'm like, I see you, and I know you're looking at me. And then finally, they just flew away. But I mean, like, my wingspan, theirs was bigger.
Well, I know, that's why I was asking. Are you sure they weren't hungry? I mean, because when deer start stalking me and ravens start stalking me, I'm start questioning. Let's see. Do I have the insurance paid? Yes.
Yeah.
Do I look like a snack? Always. Checking the car, see if there's anything dead there. Cheryl, honey, we need your birthday. We got to keep the lawyers happy. But that type of stuff. So I was just wondered, like, are you sure they weren't hungry and just thought you were a snack?
No, I just felt like I was in the right place at the right time. It was like I was meant to be there. Well, I had a heck of a driving force that was pushing me to go to this location and to look around, and it's a beautiful location, and if nothing else, I want to get some people together and do a photo shoot there because I think it would be awesome.
Okay.
I mean, I want to do something at this place.
Mhm.
I don't know yet. But then, and then I went somewhere else. Oh no, out today. I did the video out back today because the atmosphere outside, what the weather was doing was feeding my soul. Like I just walked outside, the wind was blowing good. All of my colors are out there
Mhm.
now, the yellows and the greens and the oranges and the browns, and it's also beautiful in my backyard, but the wind was blowing and the tree and the leaves were trickling down, and it was
Mhm.
just like
Right.
sorry.
No, you're perfectly fine. I'm just sitting here trying to think, you were talking about leaves blowing and all that stuff. I was sitting there thinking, I don't know, I've been flipping through TikTok. And I grew up in the mountains, been in the woods since day one. Like, I think they brought me home and we had to go, because we went to Mama's house, so we had to go through the woods. But I keep saying, don't look back behind you. Don't whistle in the woods. Don't say, don't, look in the trees. Don't this. And I'm like, who the hell said all this shit? And then I come in here tonight, love Gwen to death. And she goes, I'm gatekeeping. I said, you're gatekeeping. What do you mean? What are you gatekeeping? And I'm like, I don't see any gates there. You're not protecting anything. And I'm like, she's like, no, I set up a boundary and people are trying to cross it. Honey, that ain't gatekeeping. That's sorting. That's when you sort out the riffraff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, what is I actually had to look it up because I mean it's been around for a while and a lot of people have
Mm-hmm.
talking about it, but nobody has directly ever called me that before.
What,
So
a
I actually
gatekeeper?
Googled it. I was like, all right, what's a
Fine, I'll
gatekeeper?
remember that, young lady, the next time I do ritual. I'll stick you on a quarter and let you be a gatekeeper.
Now that gatekeeping I know about.
Uh-huh. That's gatekeeping.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I get so tired of pagans using the wrong damn terms. It's like, we get with the damn English language here. We are an English religion. I saw a video tonight. I haven't even gotten to finish watching it. And I want to dig into it more because it's on Tibetan shamanism. Because, the title is labeled Asian Witch. And I'm like, oh, God. What is this one? One that uses soy sauce in their spell work? No, she is a planner person like me who is an Asian shaman, but she has to use the title witch so people will get the clue and the clickbait. By the way, guys, none of my videos are ever clickbait because I'm just not in the mood. I don't like to trick you guys into watching something like coffee and tea. I actually have coffee, and we're talking tea. But anyway, I've got to finish watching her stuff. I just discovered her a little bit ago. I think I may have ran across her first of the year because she has a planner that I like. But anyhow, I'm going to finish watching that and I'll probably share it with you. But it's interesting how, like, Death Witch. Really? You want to call yourself a Death Witch? So you cause death. That's what that means. It's like kitchen witches. You cause kitchen messes. You can't... just get on my last nerve. Get on it.
so I know a lot of people that feel the call to
Uh-huh.
shamanism,
Uh-huh.
but other people tell them you can't be a shaman because you're not indigenous.
You're
So
indigenous to someplace.
that's a line.
You're indigenous to someplace.
Mm-hmm.
There are...
Well, aren't there shamans like all over the world in all
Exactly.
different,
Yeah.
regions?
Yes. It's like she is an Asian shaman.
Yeah.
She's Taoist, I believe. Don't quote me. She probably is. I believe it's Taoist. I have to look at the word a few times. Either that or she's a tarot shaman. So it probably is Taoist or Taoist. But Europeans had shamans, Europeans had druids, Europeans had witches. There are African shamans, there are African voodoo priestess, there are active and hoodoo priestess, there are active, African witches. Shaman just means you practice a Native American form of magic. Or native form of magic.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly ceremonial. But, it may mean that you do a little extra vision questing. But it's like, oh goodness. It's like I saw another TikToker and I about blew the hell up. You can't practice Creole magic if you're palm skinned. Excuse me? You can practice it if your mamba will accept you. It's like, can we just not? Can we not? Can we not? The Christians do this all the damn time. You can't be Baptist if you do X, Y, Z. You can't. Stop taking after your cousins. Just stop it. All right, so I got a question I'm going to take because I'm in the mood.
Okay.
Shelley Collins, will I have enough money to set up a new home? 412 or 62. Let's see how that cash flow is going, and if you don't, I'll give you a little something to fix on that. Ooh, girl. Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Will you have enough money to set up? Yes, you have the 3 of Cups here balanced by Temperance. You'll have it all right. However, you need to balance that between what you truly need and what you desire versus what you want. And with that, save your money because things do get problematic. I got another cash flow here. I'll take Natalie. We'll talk, but I want to talk cash flow. It getting wintertime. Wintertime is a hard time. We'll stake out your doors. They stock around you with things called bills. How many of y'all catch your men leaving their toilet seat up? How many of y'all got messy damn homes? How many of y'all got bread lying around? You're throwing bread out because it molded. You got cash flow problems, start checking that checklist. Guarantee one of those 3 problems happen. Now, one of the problems in my house is keeping that damn toilet closed and putting those things in the sink. Okay. You got a lot of bills coming in and not a lot of money coming in. You better get you some vinegar and some basil and blend that in and wash down those doors. And go wash that mailbox. Oh, Patricia's recently divorced. Get that man washed out of your hair yet, or you need to take a little bit more time. Next time he visits, if he's causing you problems, sweep your porch right after he leaves. Don't let anyone else leave the house. Go out there, sweep from the way the sun sets to the way the sun lies. Okay? And also, remember to say thank you. All right, let's look at Miss Natalie. Oh, that cash flow, honey. You've been balancing and chamberizing that crap. Okay? I don't know who this drama mama is that keeps trucking in here taking your money, but you need to knock that out. Try to sell that. And then you need to go find your passion. Whatever that is, you need to start stirring that up and taking it on for victory to improve that money flow. All right, guys.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, good. Leave him in any other state. All right, guys, let's take a commercial break. When we come back, we'll talk some more shit.
Welcome back, Goblins! My name is Jason, and I am the host of the Esoteric Book Club, a podcast that examines titles on the magical, paranormal, the mysterious, and the strange. I release 2 episodes a month in which I review books on esoteric topics recap news of the weird, and conduct interviews with authors, practitioners, and experiencers. The Esoteric Book Club can be found on every major podcast service or can be streamed directly from esotericbookclub.org.
Hi, I'm Tracy Van. I provide a blended reading consisting of mediumship, psychic, and tarot cards. A reading from me can cover any guidance you need from relationships with your partner or your family, spiritual, financial, any questions you may need clarity on. If you would like to book an appointment with me, check out my website, tracyvann.com. That's TracyVann.com. I have bookings from 15 to 60 minutes you may choose from. That helps if you just have a quick question, need an answer, or if you're looking for a reading in more depth, I'm here to provide the guidance and clarity for you. Let's just figure it out. Bye.
Hi, Techie Joe here. I work with Aeson Knight and some of the best psychics in West Virginia to create amazing live streams and podcasts for the Psychic Coffee Shop Network. Together, we brew up great content discussing news, events, hot topics, and more, all from a psychic perspective. On the Psychic Coffee Shop, we interview amazing authors in the metaphysical realm. Coffee and Tea combines Aeson with Tracy, Dottie, Natalie, or Lady Gwendolyn for the good and the bad of being a psychic. Shameless Self-Promotion with Dottie the Psychic talks to leading and emerging YouTubers and business owners in our community. Mountain Bears brings you the latest in LGBT news and politics. The Psychic That Plans answers the question of, well, how a psychic plans. Plus, we're live on air. We take your comments and your questions, including psychic advice questions. Check out our amazing programming, book an appointment with top psychics, and find out all the wonderful things we have to offer at PCSPnetwork.com today.
Hi, I'm Aeson Knight. I provide tarot readings covering everything from love and relationships to your life questions and your most spiritual answers. And also, I provide a lot of guidance in finances and divorces and all those relationship problems. So, if you'd like to get a reading from me privately, not on air, you can feel free to do so by visiting aesonknight.com and booking your appointment. I also provide on-demand services, so if your life is a little chaotic, you can go ahead and click that call now button there on my site. Great for a quick answer question. All right, guys, back to the show. Enjoy.
I can't wait until Divination Night gets added to that roster.
I can't wait either. Of course, I'd love to keep, this is something about you I'd love to get you under to do. I'd like to see 3 different series running a year. Divination Night, Cauldron Readings, and then something else. I don't know. You can
Well, that would require me to do something during the summertime, and that's when time crunch is getting done for Pagan Pride. So technically, I am doing 3 things, just not 3 things on air.
Yeah, I'd like 3 things on air. Either way, I'd like your feedback on something.
Okay.
I've been trying to convert a spell. This is the spell I've been trying to convert. My grandmother, first on the full moon, would sit down with all her bills, and she'd write out every check. Every check. Power bill, water bill, coal company bill, coal company bill, coal delivery bill, this bill, that bill, whatever the bill was. She'd write them out, stuff them in envelopes, and stick them in her Bible. Pick her Bible up and slam it on her desk, set a candle over there, let it burn. As the money came in, she'd just take it out the envelope, send off the bill. Take off the envelope, send out the bill. We need to figure out a way to break that into paganism.
Well, you can still do it. I mean, if you're a Christian, you can still use the Bible and everything like that. Definitely still be using candles, but you can dress the candles, add some oil and some herbs onto it. I would put it in a box with sigils.
Box with sealers would be interesting. I don't know. I've got a shotgun it. What I mean by shotgun it is figure out, test it, figure it out, test it, play with it. I was thinking Book of Shadows or Bill Planner.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing, and this is highly important right now, especially y'all having financial stuff problems, it's acorn season. Pick a holy book to you, powerful, very good. It's acorn season. Y'all guys need to be getting you jars. Get you about 2 mason jars. Go out, pick up acorns, put them in mason jars. Put one by your back door and one by your front door. Leave them there. Now, Emily's been talking here. She says that things have been crazy at work here lately. A lot of things in flux. Emily, are you directing that flux to the way you want? Sit down and write out what you want out of that flux. Then stick it in your desk drawer.
Well, I actually made the comment last night that right now, just coming out of the full moon in Aries, we are in strong manifesting time.
We are, but we're also in strong cleaning out time because we're going
Yes.
to the waning moon. So when the waning moon, you clean shit out. This is the mop the floor, scrub the doors down, throw out those old shirts you don't like, throw out those pants you don't fit you.
Yeah.
Throw them out. But, those are the fun things. Those are the responsible things. Those are the complicated things. But while I got you here and we've been talking for a while, what's your favorite spell? Easy, beginner-friendly spell.
Well, the one that I've been having everybody do, and my mom even kind of was like, "Can I do it too?" We've been using. I have a pine tree that has like the little pine cones, and we have just been using them to make our wishes. Or speaking our blessings or our wishes into that, and then throwing them into the fire. The first, that's just a wish thing. You can do the same thing with a bay leaf. But I like creating your bubble, creating your safe space. Protection should always come first. So that's my go-to thing. But my favorite thing that we've been using a lot lately has been the wishes.
See, my favorite thing is mop and bucket. You got drama in your house, mop your damn floors. Need money in your house, mop your floors with a little bit of basil and cinnamon. Got problems in your love life, mop those floors with with some black pepper and some cayenne pepper and some lavender and some sage. That'll take care of heating that place up. Got someone being a pain in the butt, be making some sugar.
Oh, please, I got the jars.
Yeah. Also, all right, so Emily says if I play things right and keep my take energy high, I think I'll end up with a full-time position with benefits by the end of next month.
Awesome. I love that for you.
Yeah. Now, here's the other thing is who's making that decision? Here's what I want you to do. I want you to go get their business card. Business cards are really personal. Take that business card home. You're going to put some honey on it. You're going to stick that in a jar. You're going to throw some sugar in there. You're going to add enough water to where that sugar and honey get fully covered up. And every morning when you're getting ready to work, I want you to shake him. I mean, rattle his cage up real nice and good. So he's real sweet. You set it back down there. Ooh, Brenda's got a nice one. 1 jar by the back door, some dirt from your backyard, all found coins go in it, used for charity, others only. It brings in money, and the jar with the cornmeal in the bottom of that all pockets that all pocket money goes in. I keep those two. That's good. That's real good. The also part there is charity. When you get a blessing in, you get money in, throw some over to one of Tracy's kitty rescues or animal rescues, or give your neighbor down the street an extra $5 here, or go leave some canned food on their porch, especially if like you're cleaning out your pantries because it's stocking time. We also have a lot of stuff we don't need, so that'll be leaving too. Like, I don't really care for that brand of green beans, so those can go on down to someone else maybe that likes them.
Mm-hmm.
But charity is a valuable thing. And then we're getting ready to move. We're in the spooky season, but we're going to move to the gratitude season. I may do Project Gratitude. Oh, buy gift. I love this idea. This is a real great idea. But you can do something a little bit different too. Buying gift cards from the grocery store and sending them to the mission. That's a great idea. Here's another more funner idea. Buy those gift cards and then just go in the parking lot and stick them in people's windshields. Let them figure it out. What's some of your funnest ways to secretly, help another person?
I have bought meals and just randomly dropped them off to people like that I see, especially if they're standing out, and asking for money and stuff like that. I would rather go and buy them food and take it to them. Because unfortunately, you never know who is scamming and who is not. Like, I feel actually, I suffer from guilt because I do not give money over to like places like the state police and stuff like that. And there are a few charities I absolutely refuse to associate with. And I
don't deal
believe
with Red Cross. I will not donate.
Red Cross, Salvation Army. I'm none of that. I will have none of that.
Yeah, I don't do the Red Cross because until they lift the ban on blood products, why I support that. I don't do the Salvation Army because they use that actually for anti-abortion media and publicational stuff and trying to force their values.
And anti-LGBTQ.
And anti-LGBTQ. I prefer the small charities. I prefer the woman trying to take care of 20, pretty little kittens or whatever, just handing her 20, don't shifting it that way. I like doing that stuff. I like doing different. I like working within the pagan community, or I like just dropping it, not being seen for it.
We will eventually, and I say we as in our Rowan Temple of Light, we will get our 501c before too much longer, but because all of our funds goes back into the community with our events and things like that, none of our money comes to us.
Right.
I never turn a profit.
It depends on how things go. I've thought about rolling everything into a 501c3, but I also have to open up an LLC. Miss Emily works for one of the best charities out there, and people don't think of it. The library. You manifest yourself to $2,000. You're in the mood. You got $100. Walk in and see Miss Emily. Say, Emily, I got $100. Which kid under under whatever needs their books paid off? Here's $100. Apply it to that.
Now, I am sitting on some merchandise that we will be having a auction next month. I haven't got the date set up for that yet, but it will be an auction, and because we're doing it just in time for Yule, so if you want any Yule gifts, you have the opportunity to purchase this. And all money will go toward Pagan Pride 2023.
Right. So that'll go well. That'll go real well. And then, dealing, I don't know. Right now we've got the spooky special, which is a 30/30 special. For me, it's coupon code spooky. You've got a special link for yours. Um, so that's 30 minutes for $30 private appointments. Book them now while you can. And then we've got the shows going on. Let's kind of talk about our shows because, we got a lot of new viewers.
Okay.
A lot of new names popping in here for me. I normally know everybody comes in. Most of our shows are at 8 o'clock. We went to 8 o'clock because it was easier. Instead of like bouncing up and down 8:30, 9:30. Now, one of the Tuesdays coming up, I'm going to have a really long, or actually I'm going to have two coffee shops, but we start our week off on Mondays. We normally have the second and fourth one, we have shameless self-promotions with Dottie the Psychic. Tuesdays, we have the Psychic Coffee Shop. I talk to authors. We talk news and events. Wednesday is always going to be Lady Gwendolyn, no matter what the title of her show is. And tell them what you're doing right now.
Right now, I am doing cauldron readings. They are, what is in the cauldron is a piece of paper with every type of divination that I do on it. I draw, I do your readings. Tarot and Oracle are 3-card pulls. And then depending on what the tone is that I am intuitively told to ding for you, I incorporate that into your reading as well. So if you haven't seen that, that's something new that I just started last night. That is really fun, and I'm really excited about how that actually worked out. But that's what I'm doing right now. I am live on Wednesday nights for that, at least until the ending of November, and then for December I'll think of something else to come back up. But that's whenever I will be doing the work, getting ready for divination night coming back in February. So if you are a reader, a psychic, you do anything, any type of divination, message me, get a hold of me, and I will book you. Be happy to book you on the show.
Yeah, I think you ought to do fireside chat.
I could. I got the chair right in front of the.
I know, and you can sit there and talk witchy stuff.
Well, that's actually what I was going to do for our coffee and tea, and just sit there with my mug. But then I was like, but we might do readings. Okay, I need my table for that.
But no readings that night. Just fireside chat with Gwen, and because I know you do like the 12 Nights of Yule. You've done
yes, I have done them in the past, and I think that worked out really good. To kind of tell stories and talk about them. So yeah, that's probably what I'll do.
So, and then Thursday nights is coffee and tea. This is what you're watching. I switch off co-host because I talk to Lady Gwendolyn, Dottie the Psychic, Natalie McVickers, Tracy Vaughn. We sit down and we have coffee. We talk shit. You never know where the conversation goes. We may be in the mood to do a reading. We may not be. You'll see this buy your host a coffee on some of our shows. It's not so you can pay for a reading. It's if you want to buy us coffee because, you do it in real life. And then Friday nights are LGBT night. It's LGBT with Mountain Bears. We talk about news, hot topics. We may start to get a guest on there, but it's, about West Virginia and the LBDT, the alphabet soup life. Yes, I'm as old as some of them, so, those acronyms change a lot, and it doesn't roll off my tongue anymore. So, guys, we do want to ask you to make sure to like the station you're watching because we do simulcast. Make sure to react. And also, if you're part of the replay crew, we love you. We appreciate you. Leave us a comment. Let us know what your favorite form of divination is, okay?
Oh, yeah.
And, with that, I do want to say good night, y'all. You can reach me at aesonknight.com.
I am at ladygwendolynhealing.com.
And with that, good night.
Good night, y'all.